Right, so what have we got? A manhole. And some keypads, which we don't have the codes for. I guess neither of these are that code we picked up in the apartment. Nope. So we'll go down to see Ota, and then I think we'll finish the side quests we've currently got partway through. Then we shall go and do the main story mission. That sounds all like a marvellous plan. What is that? Is it a security turret of some sort? Maybe. Do you have any need to be sneaking about like this? I don't believe so. Takes us into a restricted area, which is always nice, but... No, let's go in via the front door if we can.
Like I'm always telling you, Rado, people in old country are more genuine. They treat each other with respect. If a man has something to say, he says it to your face. Politely. That is what...
Go away, Clegg. We're closed.
Oh, he is not here to gamble, Vano. Are you?
You're Otar?
I am Mr. Botkovelli, yes. And who are you?
I'm here on behalf of a concerned third party.
You hear that, Vano? Our guest is a very private person.
We could have just told him our name.
I found it pays to be cautious when you don't know exactly who you're dealing with.
That is true. But sometimes it can create problems which could have been avoided had they been more forthcoming. If neither man is willing to compromise, they cannot reach a satisfactory understanding.
That's fair.
I would like to avoid any misunderstandings.
Good. So in this case, since you already know my name, and no doubt other things about me,
That guy in the
you
background's
will
holding an
need the
invisible
same
gun.
courtesy.
AAA gaming, everyone. Now. Let's see. So we could kiss his ass. Or we could be straight talking. Yeah, let's be straight talking. It's honest.
I'm with Interpol, but I'm not here to cause any trouble. Organized crime is someone else's department. I'm here to pick up the shipment you're withholding from Václav Koller.
Vano, look. The only honest policeman in Prague. Koller must want this item very much to send someone like you. But I will tell you what I told Koller. No, he cannot have the calibrator, and you can't either.
I mean, I am a killing machine. Does that
Doing
change
it all
things?
is bad business. A point which some people in this organization have yet to understand.
Maybe more straight talking.
Koller didn't send me. I volunteered after he explained his situation. Sounded like he can use a little help. The truth is, though, I'm doing this for me. I need some repairs done, and Koller needs the calibrator to do them.
You believe this, man, Vano? Such commitment to honesty. But now I wonder about your commitment to other people. So tell me, Mr. Friendship, how far are you willing to go to help out a friend in need?
Let's compliment him.
Tell you what, you obviously have some experience in these matters. I'm happy to follow your lead.
If he wants a
Referring to
favour.
wisdom is not the same as taking responsibility for yourself. If you will not do that, I have no use for you.
Okay, it seems like that wasn't a great choice.
You are free to come back when we are open, and try your luck at our tables. But for now, I would like you to leave. In fact, I insist.
Mr. Botkovelli would like you to leave now.
Don't point your empty hands at me, chummer.
Keep moving.
Right, so he doesn't hate us, but he's not going to help us. So where does that leave us? Possibly sneaking in through the vent we saw earlier. Might give us the opportunity to test out The old silent pistol. Now, so we're above everyone. Is this
He is a great man. This
also part of his place?
family, it
Looks a
is
bit
where it is
like it could be.
because of him.
Of course, but what do you expect? The Diwali family has lost a lot of respect in the last few years.
Couple of dudes up there.
What do you know of anything?
Don't know which way they're facing. Oh, there we go. Now, can we? No, we can't take them out because they are not standing up. Very well. This may have been just another way to sneak in, but now we are in.
Back it up, freak.
Has someone heard us or seen us?
Just give me a reason to shoot.
I think someone's seen us, and now everyone's hostile. Amazing.
He's in the draw his attention.
Well,
Moving closer.
that's all gone tits, hasn't it? This is why we kill everyone on sight. Because if you don't, stuff like this happens.
Stay low. We don't know what he can do.
Now, we've got at least 2 lads below us.
We learned how to kill your kind during the incident on your back. It will end. Come on, get behind him.
How do they all know where I am at all times?
Come out, you fucking through for the rats.
And let's see. Can't remember what the hotkey is now for quick heal items. So we'll just do it through the inventory. Alright, there goes Vano, I believe his name was. He seemed like a nice enough guy, but now he's down. I feel like because of all this going pear-shaped, we're going to have missed out on a side quest later in the game. Because I'm sure there's a side quest you can do later for Otar that we're not going to be able to do.
He takes the vent.
He takes the vent. He dismantles the gun. He claims the weapon parts.
Cover. Keep your head down. The clock.
They've lost me.
Into your box, mine.
Okay, now they can see me.
He's escaping through the duct. I'm reloading.
Yeah, this has all definitely gone wrong.
I don't see him.
But
You go first. I walk
let's have a look.
Keep him pinned.
If we can get through this without killing Mr. Botkovalli, maybe he'll help us later on. I'm not sure. I suspect he won't.
I'm going to flank him. He's a dead man. Face me. Hope you know what a disappointment.
And what's just happened? Okay, we just fell over and died. Very well. Okay, so we're back out here. And maybe this time we can actually make some progress.
Ты согласен с тем, что босс вчера сказал?
Enough.
Когда-нибудь.
Let's make some money.
Let's just sneak into his office, shall we? So we've got one lad there.
Your guess is as good as mine.
We've got his drawers. I feel like this is an area that it could be tricky to get back out of. But we're in. That's part of the problem. Let's see. We'll take a concussion grenade, because why not? Now, is anyone else going to come in? I feel like the other guy was going to come in. Is that terminal going to unlock something? Because we do have a multi-tool.
How long till we open? I need a break. Enough.
Are you going to leave again? Yeah, he is.
Couple of cheapskates in last night.
Despite whatever praises the underground media wants to say. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live.
So, the code, the gas code is 1368.
Видел, тут крыса была. Здоровенная.
That is not the gas code. Have we got time to do this
One
before
way to
anyone
catch a rat.
sneaks back in?
Traps.
Yep.
All right, Kohler. I've got your neuroplasticity calibrator.
That's
Nice.
great! I'm gonna pencil you in for that optimization procedure. Just as soon as I'm done with this house call.
What house call?
I got this other client, doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Neither do I, Kohler. Call me when you're ready.
Pretty much ready. Go on, keep talking. I will get the place ready.
Alright, so now he's going to sit on the desk. That's fair enough. Now, what do we need by way of augments? We've only got one praxis. We're working towards EMP protection, weren't we? So let's just keep doing that.
What are you saying?
Right, we may have got away with it this time.
Think I should go. Enough.
Nice. Right, so that's worked out. So we can go back and see Kohler about that now. And we can also speak to Drahomir while we're back in that area. And speak to Richard as well.
All right, Miller, I'm at the Metro.
Perfect timing. Chang says your private chariot will arrive any time you call up Rizika Station on the map.
Chang, you had him hack into Prague's public transit company so I can get to Rizika?
Plan A wasn't working.
Fair enough. Now, is there any point to being in this little room? Oops. Let's find out. At the very least, it might give us a sliver of XP. $400. So it's a pretty advanced shortcut based on the XP it's given us. And it's given us a bunch of crafting parts as well, which is wonderful. Don't have enough to increase our damage output, but ammo capacity is always useful. So let's upgrade that a bit more. And now, let's have a look. So Rizika is where our story mission is, but back there is where our various side quests are.
Doc Larry! Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All OGs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
Sounds like a scam to me.
My documentation's never been a problem before. It's not about to become one now.
You sure about this? I am policeman. You see uniform. You see gun.
You know, now that you mention it, your setup looks a little odd. Budget cuts?
No need to insult us. Times are difficult for a regional document checking police. But fact remains, if you continue this way without newest permit, I am legally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
I'm sure he wouldn't enjoy it. It's
My
just his
friend.
job.
I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent.
Good word.
He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
Yeah, time to confront, I think.
I know all about your extortion scheme, Drahomir. I'm here to put a stop to it.
I don't know what you're talking about. But I tell you what. You get out of here. Right now. And I'll forget all about your outdated documents.
Let's see. Are we going to expose or are we going to threaten? Yeah, we should probably expose.
I know you're not a real cop. And I know the forgeries you sell don't even work anymore. How much longer you think you can keep this up once people realize you're just a con man?
The oak permits may not work anymore. But my police credentials, very convincing. Show the right piece of paper here, fill the right pocket there. The cops won't touch me. Not over this.
Good thing I'm not a cop.
Look, Melena's the one you want. Okay?
You snake.
She makes the forgeries. I'm just a middleman.
I've heard enough from Elena to know that isn't true.
You spoke to her? Look, this was never personal. If you value your life, don't make it personal now. I will kill to protect what is mine.
Well, we could just murder him. Maybe there is another way.
I think I'll just take the long way around for now.
What would the other way be? Let's see. Oh yeah, we had Edward and Aranica to meet as well.
Your quota today.
Maybe they've got some insight.
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come
Packed
upon
house.
us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices. Teach us to have children so that we may love them. Primus, is that you?
Are you Arenka Bauer?
Who are you? Please take whatever you want.
She's got a name tag.
Just leave us alone.
It's probably Arenka.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Arenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell
Oh,
her,
maybe she's not Arenka.
I am the robot Helena. Arenka is not well. We must shield her.
Arenka paid someone to make her an AUG permit. To keep her from being taken to Gollum City. That someone wants to come through.
Ready? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Gollum just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry. There's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Lovely. So that's Arenka potentially helped. We should probably go and help Edward as well, though, if we can. And I guess that's the cast of the play. Yeah. It's play related. So let's go find Edward, shall we? See if he's in a similarly vulnerable state to a rancor.
The old men were supposed to be alone. Let's go.
It's a thug.
Heard you're sitting on some cash grab.
Dealt with.
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you've done.
You're welcome, friend. Doesn't seem to mind that we've just murdered someone in front of him.
Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What did they want?
What everybody wants. Money, to feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... My daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you? Please, tell me. When can I see them?
I want to know more, but I also want to be truthful.
Why would your daughter send me?
Curiosity wins.
I thought maybe she and the little one finally decided to help Grandpa with his permit situation. But she probably understands that I need to avoid detection. It is better not to make contact.
When was the last time you saw them?
A few years. Since the day of the... you know.
The day of the incident?
The time I ran naked onto a football field as a teenager, that was an incident. This was the work of the devil. He closed our eyes, forced us to see what he sees.
Yeah, let's keep digging. We're in the hall now.
That's a long time not to see someone you care about.
It's not their fault. My son-in-law, he keeps them away from me because... well, because...
Because why?
What am I, on trial? Soon you'll be judging me just like he did. Like they all did.
Judging you for what, Edward?
They say I became a monster. In the park. It was during the incident.
You were with your family when the signal went out. Darrow's broadcast. Caused all those Augs to lose control.
I grabbed the youngest by the wrists. We were spinning. We spun like mad. I don't know where it came from. This exhilaration that wasn't mine. It was reckless, I admit. There were mosquitoes in my brain. There was blood. They say that it couldn't have been me. Someone else must have... a stranger, after I blacked out. Please, tell me you believe me. Tell me it isn't possible that I did that to him.
We're going to be honest.
When the signal was broadcast, Augs everywhere were made to do terrible things. Things they would never have done otherwise. Some of them can't remember, or choose not to be able to remember. The truth is, yes, it's possible, Edward. But that doesn't necessarily make you responsible. It was out of our control.
I said, I tried to tell them. Whatever my hands may have done, my heart did not. But what kind of defense is that? If I can't forgive myself, why should they?
It's a pretty good defense.
One of them is still alive. And whether I ever get to see him or not, I want to remain as close as I can. I want to remain in Prague.
Here, this permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No.
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
Steady on, Edward.
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here.
Yep. You just stand next to this dead guy.
Milena, I met with both those Augs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it, quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
Alright, I got it.
Awesome. So we've got a code. And now we can deal with that. Right, so that's back in another area again. So maybe we put Drahomir on hold for now, and we do go and deal with Richard. Were these beeping things that we saw up above the signal scramblers? I mean, I should know this sort of thing because I have completed this mission before, I'm sure of it. Right, that camera almost spotted us. But it's only sus. We can live with sus. Ah, there we go.
You need to stop this poking around.
Right, so that's one down. Is there one around here somewhere? Yeah.
What are you up to?
Now, is the last one over here? We didn't find the last one when I was poking about before.
This is what happens when the outside world tries to creep in.
Right, so we've been detected. Is that a problem? I mean, it sounds like a problem from the whole gunfire that's happening. Yeah. Yeah, that was a problem.
5 hours later.
Wait. It's right in front of me.
What is it you have there?
Bloody hell. Surprised they weren't highlighted like everything else is. But either way, they were just hard to spot. Now we should be able to use the mic.
The skeptic. He continues to cloud the room with questions, with doubts. He contributes nothing. He may say nothing.
I'm gonna say a few things whether you want me to or not. We got a lot to talk about, Richard. Now that we can finally talk.
Why have you... What is it that offends you so much about our attempt to construct something better?
You mean your attempt to control people? Amplifying your hypnotic techniques with some kind of social enhancer? Keeping people from talking back, from questioning you?
I don't think you understand. Please. These people want to be here.
Do you guys?
Each other.
Is that true?
How ugly must the world have looked to you to go to these lengths? To actually believe that this was some kind of alternative?
We chose to start over. To escape what society had become. What it was turning us into. You may not understand, but they do.
No, I understand. You sought out people who were vulnerable. People like you, who had reasons to run away.
Who do you think they are? There are no missing persons reports. I didn't rip them from warm meals and bamboo linen. For those who wander the sewers at night in search of answers and alternatives, this is as good as it gets. No more hiding, no more running away, no more feeling abandoned.
No more feeling anything.
They need me. They need somewhere to feel welcome.
And the ones you don't welcome? Those who try to question or resist, like Viznik, like me? You have no problem rejecting them, threatening them, installing gun turrets to ensure they can never pull back the curtain.
The guns exist only to protect the ideal. Even the most peaceful communities must be prepared to defend themselves.
This isn't a community. It's a magic trick. You've been hypnotizing people, selling them on some fantasy of what you wish the world was like.
He tricked us? I don't understand.
None of it meant anything.
Please, don't leave. He can undermine me all he wants, but he can't change what it's like up there. The decommissioning, the segregation. They will round you up and catalog you. They will do worse.
People need to be guided. Now more than ever. All these things you're trying to run away from, trying to pretend away, no one should have to face them alone. But this isn't guidance. This is just replacing one totalitarian nightmare with another.
I went too far.
Sure did.
He preyed on us.
By a few thousand miles, yeah. And it's time to turn around now, Richard. Time to shut all of this off.
I don't understand. How could we be so foolish?
It seems foolish now.
There we go. We seem to have dealt with Richard. And we've got ourselves the EMP protection. Lovely.
We had no choice. Everything he said to us, the way he said it, we had no choice.
Why us?
Yep, you were manipulated. But now it's come to an end. And now that it's come to an end, let's go and poke around in Richard's room, shall we? If he starts anything, we can still knock him out, I suppose. Is the quest officially finished? Or do we need to go back and speak to Wisnik? Yeah, looks like it's quest over. Richard the Great. Yeah, you just sit there and weep. I will take all of your stuff and read all your books. And nick your wine. A battle rifle? What are you doing with a battle rifle, Richard? Right, that's everything robbed. Oh yeah, Neuropazine. There was a guy who was going to give us info in exchange for it, wasn't he?
I believe in what we were trying to do.
Well, it's over now. Maybe go back and find Laborio.
They were safer here with me than out there with men like you.
Your head seems to be slightly transparent, Richard. Yeah, you can kind of see the chair through your head at times there. You might want to get that looked into when you finish crying. Now, is friend Wisnik still around?
The rat. Richard can no longer persuade anyone of anything. The others are free of him now, just like you are.
I'm not a model of separation. I questioned him, and then I'm not one of them anymore. But I'm not one of them.
You were right to question him. The fact that you were able to at all when others couldn't says a lot about your strength of character.
I became I again. Temporary signal failure led them to perceive me as a threat. I started thinking differently. I realized how there's two eyes in Wisnik. That's when I figured it all out.
It's a good thing you did. God knows how far this might have gone if Richard had been left unchecked. How many others might have come and been persuaded to stay.
We came to him because we didn't fit the so social schematic, hounded by laws, hated by revolutions. He offered a way out, but there is no way out. Exile from exile is exile.
You're out now, Wisnik. There should be nothing more drawing you to this place, to him. You can go anywhere you want. You can do anything you want.
I am alone.
I'm not really sure how much that's actually helped old Wisnik, but it should help others in the future.
Do you know the story of the rat and the button? You'll assume you're the one without a choice, but remember, given limitless access to a feeling that is always devotionalized, the rat kept pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing.
Yep, that's what they do. What most people will do, given the choice.
I like it down here. If you don't, then you can just fuck off.
Nice. Most sensible person we've spoken to all day.